This time on Modern Explorers, the tour takes Jokke to California to visit some old friends. Jumping from a plane while preparing for a truly cold, snowy expedition to Alaska.
We're in Alaska, buddy.
Together with Miles Daisher, Jokke takes to the sky in a helicopter before landing on snow-capped mountains in order to go speed flying, combining mountain air with powder snow to taste the freedom and untapped potential of the Alaskan mountains.
A world unknown. 3 friends, 1 drive. Explore the limits of human potential. Welcome to Modern Explorers.
The previous expedition of Modern Explorers focused on Espen and Nicolo.
To be with Nicolo and jump in Sardinia just lifts the whole experience to a new level. This is his home place.
They roamed the coast of the Italian island of Sardinia, where Nicolo's family lives.
Espen, I'm stoked that you're here at the property.
Thank you for inviting me.
The guys were able to perfectly combine exploring the coast for new lines with some great cliff diving. But the real mission was to open a new line for wingsuit flying and land on a beach. Mission completed, and it's now time to check in with Jokke on his expedition. The last time we saw Jokke in action was in Monte Brento in the north of Italy.
We're here, top of Monte Brento. Look at that. You can see Garda Lake, beautiful Arco. It's a little hazy. You can see some sun over there.
He coached Nicolo to complete the Brento expedition's mission and have him lead a 3-way jump for the first time.
To me, it has always been about cutting down risks. You can actually do this sport until you're 70 years old. The incidents, they will only happen if you don't care about the little things. So that's the thing, is the difference between probably and yeah, it's 100% good to jump over here.
Jokke has a great reputation in the world of base jumpers and wingsuit flyers, with something of a strange edge. Jokke has a fear of heights.
Fear of heights for me, it's actually an amplifier of the emotions. When I put the rig on, I feel sort of protected. It's as if I have a good friend just holding around me. And I know that when I have that rig on my back, I can sort of access those, what can you say, those emotions. It hasn't faded away. My fear of heights is not something that fades away.
3, 2, 1, see it!
In the end, the fear of heights kind of amplifies the whole feeling of doing base jumping. I would say it's a secret ingredient to stay alive, because it keeps you fearful and it keeps you sharp and awake.
Now, Jokke has landed in the south of California, in San Diego, to kick off his American expedition. First stop, the skydiving center.
I love spending time in California, and it's a good place to acclimatize a few days before you continue into the zone of the Alaskan mountains, and where you have to be super sharp and focused. So a little bit of playfulness before going into the more serious stuff.
This thing we had was only tonight. What if
Here at the skydiving center, Jokke meets with his friend Dan, who is a specialist in wingsuit rigs. Jokke's here to check out the newest collection.
What's up, Sophie? Ooh. It's amazing. Yeah, oh, you got a new suit, huh?
Good stuff, yeah.
Show me the goods, bro.
Yeah. And I haven't found anybody I can't outrun in it, so.
Sick. Yeah, you're fast. We're gonna play in the sky, let's go.
Woo! Yeah, Sophie.
Babe, you got me on my knees. It's never wrong when you stand right by me, and I'll be right by your side.
For modern explorers, he performs new and unique missions, though sometimes Jokke allows himself to just have fun. And this is a great opportunity to see how Dan's newly designed suit behaves. Jokke doesn't call himself an adrenaline junkie, but looking at his schedule, it's hard to think anything else. His life is all about being in the air and radical flying.
The emotion of feeling that your life is in constant movement. You're in constant freedom to do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. All what it is just, at the end of the day, you're free. You're fully free. You're a free soul in a world that is so limited.
15 years ago, when Jokke decided he wanted to learn how to base jump, he moved here and started training. The first step before you can begin base jumping is to become a good skydiver. And for that, you don't necessarily have to board a plane.
Today we're gonna check out a little bit of stuff that I do with Devin on a higher level. This is pretty much my training center, and we do, a lot of free flight training and stuff that we do in base jumping and skydiving. You know how to fly fully dynamic, right?
Absolutely, man.
All right, cool. 'Cause then we can play a little bit. Dynamic flying is a more advanced, artistic way of flying your body. So it can be either with or without a wingsuit. You fly maybe head first. You spin around, you do like circles, then you can do some tricks up to from head down to head up.
Jokke is on a constant quest to be able to fly like a bird, or to do it a bit better.
Some birds are able to do a lot of spectacular flying dynamically, but I don't think they have the whole thing of flying for fun. You would never see a bird fly on its back for a long time, so go inverted, So this is also part of the dynamic flying.
It's always
You
fun
can fly
flying with a buddy, man.
Yeah, for sure. Two-way. Oh, that's good.
Visiting these old friends and flying in their tube is great, but he can't stay long this time. The night flight to Alaska is waiting. It's time to start his real mission. Jokke is on his way to Cordova, Alaska, halfway between the Alaskan capital of Anchorage in Canada. Cordova is truly remote. It was once a place for orca hunters. Now, it's a starting point for expeditions in the nearby Chuga mountain range.
We're in Alaska, buddy. So beautiful. I cannot wait to get out there and actually go and fly my wings. This place is, of course, a little bit different than what we're used to back in Europe, but the snow, everything looks so perfect. So I can't wait to get out there. It's kind of like you stepped back in Ice Age time, and you're so far away from society, from other people, and from any help whatsoever. And it's like the most wild place I've ever been to in my life.
Here in Alaska, Jokke will not be flying in his wingsuit. He will be flying with his parachute, but not in the usual way. For his mission, Jokke needs to be choppered up to really steep mountain peaks. And in these mountains, there's almost no limit to the flying one can do in a helicopter, weather permitting. Jokke has trained in the French Alps to be ready for this expedition. He will be tackling this challenge together with his longtime friend Miles Daisher, who arrived from Idaho the night before. With him and some other friends, they will be speed riding and speed flying.
The reason why we came here is mostly because we want to speed ride and, you know, speed fly some of the more majestic type of mountains.
His passion for extreme sports has taken Jokke around the globe. This time, he finds himself at an outpost called Point North Heli Adventures. It'll be home to Jokke and his friends for the next few weeks. The guides and pilots here have extensive knowledge of the area, which, to put it mildly, is a necessity, considering the plans Jokke and Miles have.
My name is Miles Daisher, and I'm from Twin Falls, Idaho. I like to base jump, skydive, basically do any kind of sport with a parachute. Got a paramotor. Speed riding is this new way of life for me.
Welcome.
What I can learn from him is actually to stay young at heart forever, to stay playful and to stay happy and loving life in every single moment of it. And I think that's where like most people can learn a lot of things from Miles.
Their action sports friend Chris has arrived as well.
I'm Chris Carpenter, and I'm originally from Utah. Although I'm not a professional athlete, it's like I am because all my friends are professional athletes, and I get to travel around with them because my work allows me to, and so it's like kind of have the best of both worlds.
He's a very outdoor type of guy as well, playful. He's doing a lot of time, either if he's speed riding or surfing, and he's very good at spotting where it's safe and good for us to do what we need to do here.
This outdoor adventure location has everything the guys need. Good food, rooms, and 3 A-star helis on the pad. Miles, who is always chasing his next adventure, has arranged a flight right after check-in.
We're gonna come in this way for landing, so we're gonna get offset over the water just a touch.
All right.
Time to play. And with a heli around, the guys know just what to do. The coming days will be all about speed flying, so this is the time to pay some attention to an old love, base jumping, just above their lodge. And, as Chris puts it, base jumping is great, as long as you can combine it with a drink.
It's just so amazing that you've got 360-degree views all around you, looking out at the ocean, and it's quiet.
What a way to kick off their time together here in Alaska. The next day, the real mission will commence, if possible.
One of the headaches for us that are constantly, trying to explore this world, and we always know what's coming in terms of, with weather forecasts and stuff like that. So it can be a little bit frustrating when you see that, okay, you're gonna be stuck for at least another 5 days. Especially when you're so addicted to go out and have fun all the time. So one of the guides, he actually invited us to go shoot some guns.
All right, boys. We may not be flying in the Chugash range, but the gun range is open, right? You guys fired up or what?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah! There it is!
Woo, let's go.
Yeah!
We got 2 shotguns, We got a mini 30 and a 22 and a 45. Couple melons, couple bottles of soda and milk.
Yeah! You've done this before, yeah, Jokke?
I've never done that before. I've never been like a gun guy. Like, I never liked guns. All right.
It's in.
Okay, pull. You have to aim on these the things that shoot up in the air, and then you know you gotta aim and be like, oh, focus, concentrate, and find the spot. Okay, pull.
Yeah, we gotta blow up a melon or something, or soda bottles.
There's a lot of sugar out there in the world. It's time to take some of it down.
And just in case you're wondering if you saw that correctly, yes, all these products are far beyond their best buy days.
It was fun. I have to admit that it was fun to try those guns and to really see how it works and to get an experience of things that I normally wouldn't ever get to experience in any other way.
When in America, do as the Americans do. And when in Alaska, do as the classic explorers did. Always check your vehicle before heading out. Another friend has arrived, someone with whom Jokke has been training for this mission.
My name is Alex Emma. I come from France, and I'm a filmmaker specialized in outdoor and extreme sport content. I'm here in Alaska to follow UK. Alaska has been a dream for a long time.
Breakfast is served, and everybody is ready to spend the new day in the snowy mountains. Well, almost everybody.
What's the time?
It's like we're already late.
No, because my alarm. Oh.
Yeah, you put like meeting at 7:30, alarm at 7:25.
No, 28. Yeah, buddy.
Hey, good morning. We got some beer flair, bro.
Before flying into the mountains, the guys need to listen to the safety briefing and make themselves familiar with the chopper. You never know what situations you might be faced with high up in the mountains. The drill also includes a mandatory lesson on avalanche rescue procedures.
Each one kind of has a different locking mechanism. This one spins, locks out.
Pull it out.
Grab the top.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
These are beacons. They send out big concentric circles that pick each other up. Pretty good range on them, about 50 meters. So here at base, we do a 3-system check. We turn it on, make sure that it turns on, and then we all tell each other our battery life. Ideally, we'd like to be above 50% for safety. We're gonna go over here and do a little search, just make sure everybody can use them correctly.
Being a modern explorer in Alaska is definitely like, it fits perfectly because we're using a helicopter, which is a modern way of transportation, and we're going adventuring in the Chugach Mountains. So if I wanted to go explore and adventure in those mountains 100 years ago, it would be completely different. It would take me way longer. And now we're actually, with the modern exploring way of doing it, we can explore more elements of the area at the same time. Yeah, Chris, you're ready, huh?
Ready. Miles is packing your base rig too. So
no, is he?
Such a good
wow. So the goal for today, pretty much take it a little bit easy in the beginning and then kind of get used to the snow here and used to the environment in general and find nice landing areas. Oh yeah, we're going? Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Look at it.
We started Points North here almost 20 years ago. It's funny to call myself a modern explorer, but I guess when you think about it, we really are. We opened up a part of the Chugach really that has never been opened up before.
And these newly opened areas are exactly the reason Jokke, Miles, and their friends want to do their speed flying here. The heli will chopper them out, and flights inland usually take about 45 minutes.
This place is so big. As soon as you get up in the heli and you start to get into the zone, you're surrounded in it. And for as far as the eye could see, there's peak after peak.
Once you're out there in the field and you see everything in the most crispy light, this place looks so magical.
To be able to, be out in the middle of nowhere, yet get there so quickly, and just like, oh, I can ski that, I can ski that. It's just this amazing feeling.
To start the expedition, the guys first want to do a ski run to get used to the snow conditions, to the light, and to get the blood pumping. In other words, to be ready for speed flying.
This is sick.
Yeah.
Literally so sick.
This run is called Sweeter Than Wine.
Wow!
And it is sweet.
I like snow. I don't like being cold. The Alaskan mountains, the weather can be quite rough. And I would say, though, that we were one of the luckiest ones. And then they even said it too, like this particular week that we had, we were one of the luckiest ones of their entire season.
Left of these tracks are good. You ready? All right. Can I get an all right?
Hell yeah. I mean, all right.
Okay.
You got Jokke.
Dasher, dropping in 10 seconds.
See ya.
That was really fun. I got some speed down there at the bottom, and I got to feel some powder. Once we're down there, I'm looking up and I'm looking at Chris starting to ski his line. And I told Chris, like, yeah, we want to get down first because I really want to see you ski this face.
There was no tracks on it, and it's this big, nice line, and so I was like, oh, I'll ski it.
He's coming down the face. As he's skiing, he's creating slough that is following his tracks.
Almost all the guys are down and waiting to see how Jake, one of the guides, will tackle this powder mountain. And then they see that mountains such as these, with tons of fresh snow, can be a real danger to even the most experienced skier. Jake is on his own, and no help is nearby. Luckily, he is okay. And he can use the radio to let his friends know that he is before getting back to them on his skis.
It's one of those things, you know, I was super excited and just kind of charged into it with some speed. I think I flipped maybe 5 or 6 times. And I remember just thinking, like, dude, stop. Like, there's a cliff below you, you know? I was a little embarrassed, you know? Had the camera going and took a fall, but in the long term, you know, I'm happy that I was okay and it wasn't hurt.
It was spectacular. Warming up a little bit and getting used to the mountains, how crisp the snow is.
With Jake okay, it's time to get back to the real mission, speed flying. To start off, the guys decide to tackle one of the more moderate slopes.
It's a very fresh beginner for anyone that wants to do backcountry skiing. It's not too steep and it has a beautiful view. You have some glacier there and the degree in the skiing is, you know, it goes a little bit easy, then it goes steep, then it goes easy. And it's a very nice place to warm up.
For speed flying, you need a pair of skis and a canopy, a small parachute.
That little saddle in there is probably the best spot to dive through.
Normal skiing requires mountain faces that are relatively smooth and free of rocks. But there are so many mountain faces that combine smooth parts with rocky areas or with canyons or very steep sections. And mountains like these are great to explore as well. Here, a pair of skis is not enough. You need wings. This is speed flying, or speed riding, Jokke's new favorite action sport.
The canopies want to fly, but the skis want to ski. So we're always trying to fight against the canopy and to stay on the ground for as much as possible, because then you're actually speed riding rather than speed flying.
All right, you guys ready? Let's go!
Hard right, bro. Yeah. That's it, stay on the ground if you can. Watch that bump in front of you. Yeah, blue ice.
I wanted to fly so bad, but I was like, no, we're gonna stay down. And then the last turn that I do, I feel like, okay, the something released. And then eventually after that, it was just simply too steep to keep staying on the ground.
Here on this sunny day and with this moderate first mountain face, it might seem that speed flying is a pretty safe sport. The thing is, just like with wingsuit flying, it takes an immense amount of training before you're good at it. Having experience with other action sports helps as well. With speed flying, sudden winds and sensitive wing control during flight maneuvers make this sport almost as dangerous as wingsuit flying.
Are we just gonna go up there?
But we wrapped back around to get on that big sunny ramp, dude, and that thing was just like, oh, it's steep.
Yeah?
That is a steep face up there, yeah.
Can't you just start on the top and go the sunny side straight down there? Because then you can actually start riding it, you know?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, that would be the best way.
Just a peak and then to the right.
I don't know yet if it goes that way.
That's why, like, we have to start slow, you know?
Yeah.
Humble Pie is one of those, one of the big ones out there. It looks almost a little bit too steep for us, but we were intrigued by it and we definitely wanted to go check it out. It's perfect start from there, dude.
Just like, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
It's an easy takeoff at the top because it's kind of big, like a football field up there. Easy for the chopper to land. You can see 360 degrees around, most beautiful views. And so whichever direction the wind is blowing, you can take off in that direction and then wrap around to the face you want.
Once we got there, we realized that as this mountain was a lot taller than the other one, the wind, the upper winds were a lot stronger. We could still fly it, but we had to adjust, our flying route and our flying plan because the wind was coming from a completely different direction.
Turbulence. No. Yokke's down.
I went down a little bit because I was thinking, okay, maybe it's gonna be better. Turned out to be just worse because all the turbulence was hitting this other shelf further down.
There's turbulence coming through here, dude. You want to give him a hand with that?
I was just pretty much sitting in the snow while I was preparing, the intercom, the cameras, and all the stuff that needed to be prepared, while my canopy was just spinning, like in the back. Wait. The wind was coming from a completely different direction.
I don't know.
Pick him up, Nathan!
Yeah.
There you go. Are you guys set up on camera?
Okay, 10 seconds. Ready?
3, 2, 1, let's go for it.
This wind is gonna have effects around the corner. We're gonna get that big boost, and then we're gonna have the rotors giving us that shaky ride. The moment I roll over his shoulder, it's kind of like a drop, and then there's another shelf.
Hey, Nate, we're going!
There's no way you can stop mid-face on the slope and ski. It's only flying. Even the flying wasn't very good because your wing would just like bumps and like almost collapse.
Oh, God, that's turbulent. I think we're down in the hole. Yeah, bend your knees, bro. Look good. There you go.
Totally freaking me out hearing him, plus my own wing, and so it's kind of sketchy.
Humble Pie Mountain has a comfortable starting point on top, despite there being annoying turbulence for Jokke. But once he's flying down the mountain, humility quickly turns to pride. When facing the power of Mother Nature, being aware of the dangers is vital.
Some turbulence was fun. That turbulence was scary.
Do you feel it on your little wing?
Oh, bro. I was just hanging on for life, like, it's all good, bro. We got this.
So we decided to abort and not do any more laps.
We made a good decision, backed off of it.
Miles looked across the way and said, "Look up there. The wind is going perfect direction."
super sick.
The wind direction was right, but the snow was not. It was pretty baked and had a crust on it. He was fired up to get over to the face and ski it.
Oh, if we go up to that point, the light, it's the sunny part up in the middle of the shadows.
Oh, 100%.
And we could all do it together.
Finding a good face to take off from is not easy, especially when you're left to rely on your own ability to read the ever-changing weather conditions and the quality of the snow.
Jump in the heli, we fly over there, and as we're flying up the face, we can see that the snow it's like everything is like shiny.
A quick look around makes it clear. A new start is possible from here. And the good thing with speed flying is that once you're airborne, you don't need to touch the ground until you're landing in the valley.
First of all, the snow was bulletproof and had sections of breakable crust.
The snow isn't going to be as nice, I don't think. It's like solid on the top.
It's not quite strong enough to support you.
More over there, huh?
Yep.
So you break through and it kind of grabs your boots and skis. It's pretty much the hardest thing there is to ski. And Miles and I go to take off at the same time. At the last minute before I was going to take a big slide, I just like crashed myself and stopped. And then I was pretty far down the face.
I realized that both of them are fine. So me and Alex, we take off. And we fly down and we're just screaming like, yeah, guys, you got this. I'll see you down there. Crashing is not something I do at all. I don't want to crash. And this is quite interesting for myself because I've been in the game for 11 years now and I have not scratched as much as a fingernail in speedriding, wingsuit base, skydiving, and paragliding. So when I take all of those into consideration, crashing for me is simply a no-go. I do not want to crash.
Avoiding a crash is the main concern of any extreme sports athlete. But getting safely from peak to peak is also a danger when taking on the Alaskan mountains. The chopper arrives to pick up the guys and maybe bring them to another peak. The pilot is the one who decides when to turn back, should weather conditions change. Luckily, the weather stays good this afternoon. Bobby's, the next peak, is ready for the modern explorers, and it's a rather steep one.
So Bobby's, this is a mountain, it's like 50 degrees steep, so it's almost a little bit too steep for us to speed ride it. I can't even see what's down there because it's so steep. I can feel the nerves kicking in and like, ooh, this one is game on. The moment I was looking over the edge, I was like, whoa, dude. We send off Miles first to set the line.
Ready?
And we did as much as we could to stay on the ground, but because it was so steep, the speed increased really fast. And when the speed increases, the wing wants to fly. So yeah, to the left of that. We're standing on the edge, right where it goes from flat to super steep. Okay, have fun, guys. I start riding and the canopy pops up. It's like nice and perfect. Wow, dude, this is just insane. This run is so sick. Something that is just ridiculously steep.
Ended up being safe flights and ripping big turns, launching off over the rock faces. It was amazing to see.
This place is so mind-boggling awesome. The wind is giving me the chance to really, you know, ski it slowly in the beginning and do like a big turn. Try and, you know, not gain too much speed, because when you gain too much speed, the canopy takes off. The snow was so perfect that it allowed me to play a little bit in the beginning. And those are one of my favorites, when you're like really pick up the speed and you know there's a cliff drop coming and you just send it off there. As we're coming in for landing, just last tiny little hill had the right perfect angle for a barrel roll landing. Wow! Oh, so sick! You actually did a proper speed ride. Oh, that was insane. It's kind of like being on a different planet. It is. Being able to pull off skiing and speed riding in a way that we had never done before.
Now you got a place you got to come back to every year.
Oh yeah, I will.
Mission 1 in Alaska, speed flying in the Chuga Mountains, is complete. Next on the guys' wish list is to return to the mountain range and tackle extremer peaks and faces. But that will have to wait until tomorrow. First, a break and a barbecue.
Looking over that mountain range and being able to fly those areas, it's mind-blowing. Just surrounded by ice, snow, and massive mountains. As if you're on a completely different planet. Here you have so many choices for endless lines. If you flew every day for the rest of your life, you wouldn't even finish doing them all.
The guys are all pretty tired after flying. But the rewards are there for anyone brave enough to take on the Alaskan mountains. Next time on Modern Explorers.
I mean, I'm just looking at gold, or something turning into maybe. I don't know.
Jokke desperately wants to speed ride on the surface of Pontoon Peak. But will the weather gods and the pilot let him? So, time to do some alternative exercises.
Jokke says it's super hard. Miles says your inner monkey will come out.
Back on the slopes, the guys really have to work hard to battle against the winds and the cliffs. Next time, with Jokke Sommer and Miles Daisher on Modern Explorers.